Hello there. It's Paul Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got a great interview coming up in a moment. Don't forget about that subscribe and bell buttons down there, and you're always going to be notified of any new episodes. And check out in the description, and it'll show you how to contact us. And that same contact info will appear on the closing credits at the end of the show. So stay tuned for that. And from Trenton, Ohio, we have Tattoo Billy with us today. He's a very awesome artist. I think you're really going to agree. And we'll get to that. Before we do that, though, here's a quick word from Galtar, the guitar made specifically for a woman. So don't go away. We'll be right back right after this.
Ready in 5.
Darling, when nothing else seems to match up. Galtar, the musical apparel that fits any outfit. Galtar, bringing heaven to earth, one gal at a time. GaltarHeaven.com.
Okay, we're back, and with us from Trenton, Ohio, we have Tattoo Billy with us today. Thanks for joining us, Tattoo Billy.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. We're glad to have you here. Why don't we start by the obvious question? Tell us a little bit about how it all began for you. I mean, I'm sure you always wanted to be an artist since you were a little kid. Maybe it goes deeper than that, but tell us in your own words.
Yeah, I started playing music probably when I was at high school. I was a late starter, probably starting to play music. I was probably like 16 years old before I picked it up. And the only reason I picked it up, there's this girl I wanted to date that was into musicians. So I was like, if probably to be able to date this girl, I better learn how to play bass real quick and join a rock band. And that's what I did. Then after a while, I got better at it as I went. And my dad, I was playing rock music, and my dad was playing. He was pretty known like through the region as a country artist. He says, his name was Hurstel Begley, and he was like, "You've been wasting all your time playing that rock and roll music, ain't making no money." He says, "Won't you join me, and at least you'll start making some money?" And so I did, and I was in high school. I wasn't even old enough to get in clubs yet. And the next you know, he's got me playing every hole in the wall bar across Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana. Had me in a place one night. I had chicken wire around the stage. Nobody's throwing any bottles, but
Okay.
but yeah, I was, and then when I got out of high school, I was still playing with him, and I was working a 40-hour week, and then I was playing with him like 4 nights a week, and I made more money playing music than I did working in the factory back then, so it was a good run.
Yeah, that's quite a story. I'm glad you're sticking with it. Hopefully, you'll be around for many years to come.
Yep, yeah.
Well,
And go
tell,
ahead.
tell us about some of the influences that you grew up with. I mean, I'm sure there's a few that come to mind.
Yeah, well, I listened to a lot of rock, but then I picked up a lot of country from playing with my dad. So, Earl Thomas Conley, Johnny Cash. Naturally, everybody says Johnny Cash. That's just a staple. Marty Robbins. I like Marty Robbins. Probably my favorite country artist is Dwight Yoakam. I love Dwight Yoakam. And now, I mean, I listen to multi genres. Like I'm listening to a band right now called Blame My Youth, and they got a single out called Stupid Human. That's kind of like an alternative rock band, and they're kind of new on the scene. I like them, dig them really good and stuff. So it's a wide variety of mixes, and we picked it up because we would sometimes we opened up for I lost his name right now, but he was like one of the first country rappers. He had an album out called Mud Dynasty, and we opened up for him. So we opened up and played a lot of shows of a lot of multi-genre type artists. You know what I mean? We do. Sometimes we were even like, I don't know why they booked us on this show, because they booked us but we played we had a little bit of an edge to our music, like country rock. So we opened up from like Ken Mullins that had Jukebox Junkie, and opened up for rock artists too. So it was kind of different. We opened up for Foghat and Fabulous Thunderbirds, and but they were like half-hour little openers. You know what I mean? We'd usually be the first band up. Hardly wouldn't be anybody there, but it was always a good payday, anyways. Would never get to meet the artists. You know what I mean? They're back in their trailer somewhere.
Right, and those are pretty good bands, like you mentioned.
Yeah, yeah, they were.
Thunderbirds, Earl Thomas Conley, Johnny Cash, all some really legendary bands. And well, how can we find your music? Because we're going to watch this music video in a moment. Where can we find your music? Is it all streaming platforms? Do you have an official website?
Yeah, it's on all streaming. Usually, if you type our band name in, Tattoo Billy, everything pops up. You know what I mean? I think there's a Hear Me Now page. If you put Tattoo Billy, Hear Me Now, it's like a link with every uh, streaming service that's playing us and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So we I think we had our first recording in 95. So there's a lot of songs out. So there's probably 110 songs released that's out there, because it's all the way up until now. And unfortunately, I'm the last living member of the original lineup. Everybody has passed away. We've had 2 guitar players pass away. My dad, he was the original lead singer, has passed away, and now I'm singing. Then my wife, she plays with me now, and her name's Sherry Landrum, and she sings too. She's a better singer than I am. So.
Okay, how about social media? I know you're on Facebook. Maybe you could tell everybody about your social media links.
We got Tattoo Billy on Facebook. That's Tattoo, then Billy, Billy. Or you can look me up. I go under Ed Bagley, Bagley, instead of Begley on Facebook. So you can look me up there, and genuinely, I get on there. I contact somebody usually within 24 hours, or people find my phone number. Like today, I had somebody text me like, "Are you Tattoo Billy, the country artist? I'm a fan of you. Would you send me some koozies and an autograph picture?"
Oh, that's great, man. Yeah, like you said, check out all streaming platforms for Tattoo Billy and some of the social media sites you mentioned, and I know he would love you for that. And we're just getting ready to watch this music video, Frisky Whiskey. It's a real nice title there, and I understand Jonathan Joss, the guy that played Johnny Redcorn on King of the Hill, appears on there. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the story behind the song and how you got a hold of him?
Well, I had the song came to me, believe it or not. I was taking a shower and the whole song came in my head. And I got out of the shower and I wrote the whole song down. And songs basically talk about a man who gets divorced, gets a DUI, kind of loses everything in life, and he's trying to find his way. Like most men that go through divorces, you know what I mean? So it's a song I said I wrote for the man, you know what I mean? Because it's definitely a song for the man. And Jonathan Josh got to hear it, and he was like, "Hey, I like that song. I'd like to make a video to it." And I was like, "Well, we can," but I said, "I don't have a whole lot of money." He said, "Well, we'll work that out." You know what I mean? And he filmed his end down in Texas, and then I filmed my end up here in Trenton, Ohio, and we mashed it together, and it turned out really good. And he kind of directed it and wrote a lot of the storyline to it on his end, and he's just a great actor. He's also in Tulsa King right now as Badface in Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone. So he was in Magnificent Seven. He was in a lot of different movies, Parks and Recreation. He was in that, and I can't count everything he was in, but really nice guy, great guy. And if you ever need somebody even for a video or something, hit him up. He's real worth it. And then I had a good producer too, a friend of mine named Matt Gracie, and he's done stuff, engineer work with the Pixies, George Clinton, and all kinds of different people. So having him in there helping me make the song, into that, what it turned out really helped, because I came in with a rough draft, and it always helps have a good producer with you to make it better.
Okay, well, it is a heck of a song, and I know everyone out there is going to agree with me on that, and we'll get to that video in just a moment. But before we get into that, I want to thank you so much for being on here, Tattoo Billy, and we would love to have you back again sometime if you ever have anything new.
Oh yeah, I'm about to release another one. Maybe you'll have me back on when I get that one done. and stuff. And
Okay.
thank you for having me on here, and everybody be blessed and keep country rocking it.
Okay. All right. Well, here it is, Frisky Whiskey, and it begins right now.
Was crying, I've been doing time, tattooed up and a broken heart. I'm busting out of here, I'm crying, no more tears, breaking out is a brand new start. Frisky, frisky, drink a little whiskey. Now I'm gone and you don't even miss me. Kiss me, sweet cherry whiskey. I'm against the wall, won't you frisk me down? Lord, frisk me down. You got a new man, better than I am. You're me, it's plain to see. And I'm an old man, I'm past my prime, and I'm out there and I'm running free. Frisky, frisky, drink a little whiskey. Now I'm gone and you don't even miss me. Kiss me, sweet cherry whiskey. I'm against the wall, won't you frisk me down? Lord, frisk me down. Said frisk me down, down, down. Girl, frisk me down. I'm looking back, on looking back, listening records that my daddy bought. There's an outlaw out there, I know that he still cares.